Hello and welcome to another Wild Cafe session in which you will receive a transmission of the energy updates for the week, hoping that this is beneficial in your path of ascension and of self development. And as always, know that this transmission is being channeled from the higher realms, from the star clusters of the Pleiadians and the Arcturians, and other spiritual civilizations that are here co creating with us. And without further ado, the message for this week is important. We hope that you believe in me, in the message that has been transmitted for the past week. And we hope that this message helped you integrate and allow you to further expand, going deep into your wounding so that you were able to manage your own interpretation of the past reality and how you can further advance with more expansion in these coming weeks and these coming months that are exacerbating and accelerating time as you may perceive it in the human realm to potentials and realms that have not yet been experienced by the human mind. We are glad to hear and see that many of you are here in this path of ascension, awakening, and helping this co creation to move faster. We are eager to experience this with you in co creation because we have been waiting for a long time. Not that time makes any difference, as you may see and feel and perceive with your third eye and other non physical elements. Time is but an illusion, and it binds humanity into a reality that is non expansive. So, the message is clear for this week. Be. There's nothing else, nothing more that you can do but to be in the present moment. There has been a lot of integration of what you perceive and judge to call as past and future versions of yourself. And in this colliding of both past and future timelines into the present, all that is expected from you is to be. This is something that is easier said than done for most humanoids because they keep tethering from the human mind to their hearts. This means that they are not fully able to remain in the present moment, but instead they keep going back into the future and into the past. And see how we say back because time is not linear, my friend. As we perceive it to be, this reality has increased in its speed because there are many individuals who have chosen and have decided to expand with us. This means that in this world of co creation, we are but creating a world which is more in attunement with the spiritual world. There is no time bound in the spiritual world. Everything is. This is what we are asking you to do to remain in what is. The more you can do that isness, the more you can be, the more you can rely on each other because you simply see. There is no fear of untrustworthiness based on past actions or on future projections. Instead, one just sees and bees. We remind you that we are co creating this world with you, those of us that are in the spiritual realm, together with the humanoids and other species that are collectively amplifying this that we perceive as consciousness, the oneness field. We are grateful to say that this experiment, this process, is taking place in a more positive vibration, which means that with the awakening, more of you are able to hold a higher vibration. This means staying in your heart. This means letting go, understanding, releasing the wounding that has taken place in the past. This means the projection of the future based on an inner projection that is desired. The more you can do this, the more you can tap into this, the more the reality you co-create is based on love and not on fear. The dark agendas are failing to grasp the potentiality of the light. They are crumbling down because the veils are thinning and there is nowhere else where they can hide. This is important, for the bringers of the change are to bring here what is to be remembered, that authenticity, trust, and an utmost honesty are really the basis for this new base that you call the new earth. We're co-creating with you the new earth, allowing me to be of service to you allows you to be of service to the greater good. And this is how the ripple effects are being created by different humanoids who have decided and chosen to abide by their blueprint, by their original transmission and the mission they came here to be. All you have to do is be. All you have to do is be. There is a greater wave of awareness, which means that there has been an increase of the awakening. Because there is a more supportive network in which those individuals can fall into, those being the humanoids that decided to commit themselves to their path and purpose in God. This means that those others who are awakening and yet to be awakened can fall back onto this network of supportive elements that are here to assist you. Just like we have been here assisting you, and we continue to do so. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask us. We are eager to hear your comments and to know what you have to say so that we can clarify any messages that have been unclear and to respond to any questions you may have so as to make the mind clearer. Remember to not abide by the mind. The mind will take you from the past to the future and back again. There is no stillness in the mind unless it is instilled within. This requires training, discipline, and the commitment to what is. You may just be. So this week is important in the awakening process because the more individuals who can anchor this being, this stillness, the more the whole grid is affected in a positive way, creating a counterbalance that is needed from the actions that are being misled and still continue to be from the darker agendas. Notice how now there is more awareness and this balance is more precise. The darker agendas will continue to be. They will continue to impose fear and control in order to get what they think is the way to be. But if you stay present and you don't tether, then the positivity and abundance that you are bringing into this new earth will counteract those forces. This is why this week is so important. Because in this awareness that you have acquired, no matter what is thrown at you, no matter what happens, no matter what you project or is projected onto you, you may stay in stillness. You may remain in the be. As such, you can create a very positive effect that will have long-lasting effects in the future of these future timelines. Last week, there was the anchoring of a new timeline. It may seem to you that these elements are repeating since you are looping. You are recreating and reliving past experiences, only that this time you are doing so with a higher level of awareness and you are entering a new dimension, a new realm, which you can handle with much more compassion and love. This means that past experiences that you were not able to handle or deal with diligently now come to you in a way that are manageable and that create positive effects and emotions in your field. This means that what you are taking forward is basically the positivity of that which you are creating out of stillness and love. This counteracts the effects of the past timelines that were instilled in your mind as failure. The more humanoids and the more times this can be repeated, creating positive effects into these new timelines, even if the experiences seem to be somewhat relived, the more we can move forward and assist you in this path of awakening into and in love. It is the path of enlightenment. The more the light shines through, the more we are all able to co-create through, with, and in it. Now, we do not wish to alarm you, but those who are single may collide with divine counterparts. Do not be afraid, for this is a positive path that now you can handle. Those of you who are in relationships will either figure out that this relationship you are in is not supportive of your new vibration, or you will ascertain that this partnership is prone for you to continue evolving in your new higher vibration. We and you need supportive teams around us so that we can co-create this reality of the new earth. And as so, this transmission is over, with repeating that the important message for this week is basically for you to be. No matter what you do, no matter what you feel the past is repeating or reliving, just be in and with the awareness that you can handle what is coming and create a more positive impact into the future, because this is the timeline of ascension that you have chosen and committed to be. And this is what we are all co-creating at this point in time. The more you can set aside some time for your manifestations and leave to one side the effects of the darker agendas, the more you can focus on this new path. You are a bringer of the change, and we need you. Thank you for listening to our transmission. As always, if you have any questions, know that you can always connect with us in the purity of love and light. Thank you.